Primetime News on HLN. We're continuing our conversation. Big developments. Breaking news in the Casey Anthony case. The death penalty may be back on the table in this case as the state's attorney office filed a motion to seek the death penalty once again. We have our experts standing by. We'll take your phone calls as well, 1-877-TEL-HLN. Let's bring Don Clark back in, former FBI special agent in charge. Don, we talked about the evidence. From what you've seen, are you surprised at all? Do you think that they have what it takes here for the death penalty?
Well, you know, I thought about this before when I heard about the duct tape and so forth, and I figured, man, that is really seems to me like premeditated. So the law enforcement people there and the prosecutors have really got to see what they have to take. So I'm really not that surprised that it came around to that. It tells me that they've really just continued to really build their cases to get it to this point, Mike.
Okay, let's talk about Casey Anthony's defense if we go forward with the death penalty case. Lisa, this knocks Jose Baez out, right? At least out of the lead chair. He doesn't. I don't believe he has enough experience, does he, to be the lead attorney?
Well, you know, any attorney can be the lead attorney. You don't have to have any particular level of experience, but you're right, this is a high-profile case, and probably be better to bring somebody in like Linda Kenny Bodden, who is on the defense team, and have her be the first chair. P.S., she was Phil Spector's attorney the first time around, got a hung jury. Wasn't the second time around. He was just convicted. So I think that tells us a little bit about Linda Kenny Bodden. She's a pretty darn good attorney, and I think she should be first chair if anybody has any sense in this thing. But look, the evidence against Casey is so overwhelming, I don't know if any defense attorney can pull this one out for her.
Mark, you agree? You think Linda Kenny Bodden moves into first chair?
No, I don't. Terry Letterman, a dear friend of mine with whom I've worked down here in South Florida, authored the brief to get the death penalty waived. I know for a fact he's on the short list of people who will rejoin the team now, and I think you need someone who specializes in the death penalty. She's all about forensics, Linda Kenny Bodden. Terry Letterman's all about the death penalty. I think you'll see him on the team.
Okay, let's get a call in. Barb in Wisconsin. Hey, Barb, your comment or question here?
Yeah, I have a few comments here to make. Certainly I am against that death penalty, but my question is, where are all these friends that this young girl was partying with? Why aren't they coming forward? It would be a terrible crime if that girl was held and given the death penalty and someone else did it and set her up because she was just not paying attention for a month or so, partying with these, you know, more than alcohol involved, don't you think?
Yeah, well, from what I know, Mark, none of the friends can come up with any kind of alibi for her, right? Other than they were partying with her.
That's correct. You don't have to fear about poor Casey going to death. If they don't find her guilty of first-degree murder beyond a reasonable doubt, she's not going to get the death penalty.
Okay.
Hey, Mark, you can bet those investigators have really, I heard that latest comment, they've really talked to a lot of those people, and it's just not getting out to all of us.
Yeah, right.
That is absolutely correct. They have. We've read their reports, and they have spoken to all of her friends, most, by the way, who say she's a liar, which is very interesting.
And Mark, you'd made the point before, let's make it again. So if this becomes a death penalty case, we're not going to be going to trial for quite a while. Is that right?
You know when this is going to be going to trial? When Obama starts to give speeches on why he should be reelected.
You think?
No,
Yes.
I disagree. I think it'll be sooner than that. The state of Florida, they move very quickly. I mean, this has taken a long time, but I would say within the next year.
Okay.
Oh,
we'll see.
No, I disagree with Lisa. I love her, but I disagree with her.
All right, well, we got it on tape.
All right. Guys, we'll have to leave it there on that front. I'd like to thank our panel once again.